About 3 months to the end of my 1-year NYC service with the National Population Commission Abeokuta, State Director, as at that time, called 4 of the 10 COP members serving in the state into his office. I happened to be one of them. He informed us that the headquarters has directed that 4 of us should be retained and be given regular employment immediately after our NYC program is over. After sharing the good news, he dismissed the others and told me to wait behind. After I did, he asked me to let him know the Oga, that means the boss, that I knew at National Population Commission headquarters in Lagos. I told him that I have never been to the headquarters before, talk less of knowing anyone there. I was curious to know why he asked. Then he reluctantly explained that my name was not among the original 4 names that he recommended to them at the headquarters for retention. But he was surprised as to how they got my name and used it to replace one of the original 4 that he gave to them. When he said that, I marveled at the awesomeness of God. The second promise he gave me, that I will work in Abeokuta after my NYC year was over, just came to fulfillment in a miraculous and mysterious way. I was so confident that the third promise that God gave me, that I would get married to Toyin in this same Abeokuta, would also be fulfilled swiftly, just like the first 2 promises. With this in mind, I approached Toyin again in the year 1989, about a year after my first proposal to her. I told her that I had thought over and over again our previous discussions, and I still felt that she was supposed to be my life partner. Without pausing to think over my renewed proposal, Toyin looked at me, and in a friendly but very firm manner, she said that her response to my proposal was still a no. I simply did not understand what was happening. We are friends. We are close. I was seriously taken aback by her response. Moreover, I thought the third promise God gave me would be fulfilled. Just like that, I consoled myself and left Ile-Ife for Abeokuta, where I was now working as a full staff of National Population Commission. Fast forward to the year 1990. I had some reasons to be on the university campus in Ile-Ife. And anytime I am in Ife, it was always an opportunity to see Toyin again. When we eventually had the opportunity to meet, amongst many other issues that we discussed, I asked her if she has reconsidered my 2-year-long proposal. When Toyin discovered that I was not going to back down on this my desire to have her as my future partner, she didn't bother to respond to my question. But instead, she emphatically, with a tone of finality, cautioned me that if I keep pestering her with my marital offer, it may jeopardize our friendship and also our father-daughter relationship. And this may lead to me not having any easy access to her anymore. Saying that I might have gone too far with proposing to her this third time, I had to give Toyin my word never to raise the issue with her ever again. We left it that way, and I took it as a signal to go look elsewhere for a life partner. The top promise God gave me, that I was going to get married to Toyin in Abeokuta, seemed as if it was not going to happen after all. Before you start wondering why I am going into all these details about my premarital life, You need to know that people with disabilities do not get things as easily as those without disabilities. Maybe at first, I assumed it was just going to happen to me the way it happens to everyone else. But after my second proposal to Toyin, I had to come to terms with the fact that it was not going to come that easy. I got sincere with myself and decided to put everything in the proper perspective. First, I was not like every other person. Secondly, whoever would say yes to me would have to really count the cost of marrying a person with disability. I knew that was the challenge that Toyin was silently fighting in her heart. Not as if she does not like or have any affection for me. I know she does. But how would she convince her family members and friends that of all the over 2 billion men on the surface of the earth, it was a one-legged man she chose to fall in love with and marry? Obviously, such challenges are not always a personality issue, but psychological. As we both agreed, I decided to walk away from Toyin and look elsewhere for the woman that would damn all logical and natural consequences and that will choose to marry me just the way I am. I made up my mind to trust the Lord to lead me to any other lady that He wills for me. Yet I knew that it was going to be very tough for me discerning that will of God, because the Toyin I was so sure of seemed to have ended up not being the will of God for me. Though I knew it would be tough, but I never knew that it would take so long before getting someone to agree to marry me. On December 1, 1990, when my elder brother Tunji got married to his beloved wife, B, many of the guests at the wedding asked me when I also would be getting married. And I emphatically told them by faith that it will happen September 1991. I never knew a lot of them took me so seriously. Some few months to the September 1991 date, many of them started calling or mailing to confirm the exact date in September that the wedding would hold. I never knew the search would be this long, this tedious, and this frustrating. I ended up proposing to 3 other sisters at different points between the December 1990 and September 1991. But as usual, I got the nay responses from them all. I just kept eating dead ends.